There's sort of a thematic experimentation angle, and then there's a formal experimentation angle, right? And when the innovation works the best, both of those are happening together. There's an awful lot of thematic experimentation that doesn't necessarily bring with it mechanical experimentation, innovation in terms of new game features or truly novel game designs. I think I wrote years ago an example of a game about healing. As a thematic flip, it would be incredibly easy to make an RPG, except that you're a healer instead of a killer. And what you're doing is putting hit points back. Exactly the same MMO or exactly Diablo or whatever. And all you're doing is instead of killing them, you're turning them from near dead to alive.
It's still like an economy of health.
Right. It's still just an economy of health. The only difference is whether numbers are going up or down, right? Really is the only difference. And of course, as we know, if you just redefine health as sickness, then it could even work exactly the same. You could just diminish
Yeah,
the
yeah.
amount of sickness, take it to zero. Now the person's left healthy. Yeah. So it's yeah. I do think there's an enormous amount of the indie space which has pursued exploring thematic areas that games didn't cover, but doing it with just, we have platformers about grief. We have platformers about fitting in. We have platformers about, um, um, so I think that there's nothing wrong with that. And it's good to see that kind of thematic experimentation happening. Um, but I do often wish we saw more of the other side of things, the formal side of experimentation, the invention of new mechanics. I hear people say all the mechanics have been invented. And I'm like, no, that's like saying all the math has been invented. It's a
Yeah.
bottomless pit. There's so much more out there for us to go do. Um, and of course, the trick to pursuing that is as simple as trying to simulate whatever that tricky topic was. Can you simulate grief? Simulate fitting in, like as a simulation system, not as a bit of story that you stick on, right? Um, and that kind of thing, I think, can lead to completely new forms of gameplay. So I personally would love to see both, and I wish that we saw more of that mechanical experimentation. What I tend to see is mechanical experimentation usually only happens when we get some new technical capability that
Yeah.
forces us to try out some new mechanics.